Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, we're going to talk about optimal. If you want optimal, you want the reality about optimal, I'm about to get into optimal. Before I get into this topic, if you have any questions, drop them down below. If you need coaching, check out the link below. Coaching is what I do for a living. All right. If you want optimal, I'm going to give you optimal. Optimal, all we do is talk about on social media fitness, on YouTube fitness is optimal. I'm going to give you guys a reality, something I was thinking about at the gym yesterday while I was training. If you want to know the reality of training, if you want to know the reality of optimal, if you want to sort through all the bullshit on the internet and know what it really takes to build muscle, I'm going to lay it out for you in this video. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of story. I went over to Planet Fitness, got a gym membership. It's a mile from my house. Laugh if you want, but I wanted access to a treadmill. So I got the $15 a month membership, and I went over there yesterday to do a little treadmill work, and I got in my bicep training. Now I walk in there and there's about 20 to 25 lifters that are well-meaning. They're doing their little pec deck and they're doing their dumbbell curls and they're trying their best. I'm not making fun of these guys. They're trying their best. All of them were, probably under the age of 35, 40, reasonably good shape. They weren't muscular, but they were all trying to build size. And I'm watching them as I'm doing my treadmill work, and I'm thinking, these guys will never get it. They will never get big. They do not understand. They are on the wrong track. I wish I could just take them all in a corner and say, guys, I'm going to give you the gospel. I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm going to tell you what it takes. I'm going to tell you what you need to do. But you know what? I realized just sitting there that what it takes, what these people need to do, if I told them, number one, they probably wouldn't believe me because it sounds too extreme. And number two, if they did, they wouldn't want to do it because it's not appealing at all. That's the reality of building a lot of muscle. If you look at the reality of what it actually takes, and that's what this video is about, it's not appealing. It doesn't seem sane. If you look at the long run, the big picture, what it takes to build muscle, if it's actually outlined, if you could actually watch it in documentary form, the life of a lifter over 5 to 10 years, you would think to yourself, there's no way I want to do this. It's way too difficult. It's way too challenging. And you would also realize that the whole concept of optimal as presented by these YouTube celeries, right? These wannabe celebrities or fitness personalities, all this bullshit talk about optimal, you would realize it's a big fucking joke. You talk to lifters that have results, that have been grinding it out for a long period of time, that have the mass, and they're going to tell you it's not about optimal. It's not about magic lengthened partials and putting together magic programs and deciding whether you want to wear red underwear on Tuesday to maximize your squat gains or blue underwear on Wednesday. It's not about all this shit. There's a bigger picture here, and it's hard, it's difficult. It's a lot of discipline, it's a lot of planning, it is a lot of consistency. The things that are being pushed on social media as the holy grail of results, they're so far detached from the reality. The reality isn't about magic frequencies or magic fucking lengthened partials, or should I do 1 set per exercise or 2 sets per exercise to failure, or how many sets and how many rep ranges and what is the magic rest in between sets. Guys, it's none of that. It's none of that. It is finding what works for you in the fucking gym and sticking with it, going fucking hard, year in and year out for 10 fucking years. There's no break. You don't get to fuck around with your nutrition. You don't get to fuck around with your workouts. You have to give it 80% of the time. You have to be consistent 80% of the time. You don't get to take breaks over the long run. You don't get to guess at your fucking nutrition. You don't just get to fucking hop around on workouts like an idiot trying to figure out what fucking workout of the day is going to be the magic workout. There is no magic. All this stuff they have you chasing is just Absolutely time wasting bullshit. And what I'm telling you guys here, I'm trying to free you guys so you can see the reality of muscle building. It is a lot of hard work. It is a lot of planning. It is a lot of boring punch the clock, punch the clock, punch the clock. It isn't optimal this and optimal that. You watch people that are getting results. Just watch them, follow them around. If you could follow them around for a month, you would realize it is fucking hard. It is routine. It is discipline. It is planned. When you get in the gym, it's not magic routines or magic exercises. It's a lot of hard training. Now you might think I'm some big dumbass doofus that's shouting at the big giant sky, like getting angry at the sky, right? Some old man getting angry at the sky. I'm trying to help you guys. I'm trying to help you guys understand the bigger picture. Anybody with results isn't better than anybody else. This is only lifting. But what I want to get across to you guys is this. Anybody that you see with good results, anybody you see with quality results is training exceptionally hard for a long period of time with extreme dedication. They have some sort of structure to their nutrition. They're not playing around. This isn't a joke for them. 99% of people I know, and there might be 1% that are outliers, but 99% of people I know with good results are in the pit, mucking it out with their nutrition, with their training. It is their lifestyle. They're completely immersed in this lifestyle. I'm just going to give you one final thought, and this might sound like complete bullshit, but it kind of is. It's the truth. There's no way to sugarcoat it. If you gave me 50 guys, 50 lifters, guys, whatever, that wanted to have good results, and I got to take them to any gym, and I got to put them through one of my workouts. Maybe let's just train 4 days a week. We don't give a fuck if it's full body part splits, lengthened part. Who gives a shit? We're gonna go into the fucking gym and we're gonna smash your fucking testicles. We're gonna train like you need to train, right? We're gonna have an entire month. I'm gonna take 50 of you guys. We're gonna put you through a month of what it takes. You give me 50 lifters, we're gonna try to get it done the next month. After that first workout, about 2/3 of them will say, fuck this. Not because they're pussies, not because they're wimps, but because the reality is hard training is a lot harder than you think it is. Not just physically and mentally. And you don't just get to go in and fuck off and do whatever the hell you want on any given day. You need to have structure, you need to have focus, you need to have intensity. This needs to be game day. You're gonna walk in that first workout and 2/3 of these guys won't come back because it's way beyond what they thought. The other 1/3, they're gonna be so sore the next day, they're gonna be sitting around their living room asking all sorts of metaphorical and theoretical questions and philosophical questions like, do I really want this? That really sucked balls. That was extremely difficult. Do I want to go back today? Oh yeah, the big hairy ugly dude just hit us with chest yesterday. Now we're going to do back, and you're going to start to question, do I really want this? Is this sane? And then you're going to go back for the second day, and we're going to do back training. We're going to smash it. We're going to smash it. We're going to lead off with deadlifts and do dumbbell rows and lat pull downs and seated cable rows. And we're going to be getting everything we can out of every fucking set. And I don't care if you can't make it. I don't care what you feel like. You're going to feel like sitting. You're going to feel sore. You're going to feel tired. You're not going to feel like maximizing the next set. And I'm going to say it doesn't fucking matter what you feel like, because we have to do what it takes to go to the big land of glory. Now, after the first week, there might be 5 to 10 lifters left. We might have 10% of the lifters left. But then we're going to take them aside, and we're going to have a little bit of a seminar called nutrition, aka get your fucking head out of your ass when it comes to eating. We have to do a purposeful ball. So we're going to look at their nutrition. We might have 10% of these guys left. But when we start to comb through their nutrition, we're going to realize a lot of these lifters are willing to work hard in the gym. The ones that are, but they aren't willing to apply the same standards and the same intensity and the same degree of passion and focus and planning when it comes to nutrition. I'm going to give you a reality as someone that coaches for a living. In fact, I was voted the 2023 Online Coach of the Year by the world's largest coaching app, Trainerize. As someone that coaches for a living, I work with a lot of really hard-working lifters. It's a joy to be able to get up and work with them, but I'm going to tell you a reality. Probably about 1/3 of them just don't take nutrition as seriously as they do their lifting. They're giving it with lifting. They're absolutely crushing their lifting, but when it comes to nutrition, they're just kind of slacking. They're not focused. They're not tracking. Their weight might be holding steady up and down. They might be binge drinking, doing crazy eating on the weekends. They love the lifting, but they can't back it up with the nutrition to get to the place where they want to go. Both pieces of the puzzle have to be in place for a very long period of time. The bottom line in this video, the point of making this video is if you guys really want to understand what muscle building is about in the long run, it's not about optimal. If you knew, you would realize it's not about optimal splits or frequency or exercises or lengthened partials or any of this other bullshit. That's what baffles me when you see these influencers out there pushing this stuff, because anybody that knows. Anybody that understands. And when you see these fucking clowns out there pushing this stuff, you know they understand, but then you can't understand. You're baffled. Why, if they understand, are they still pushing this shit when it's not required? We have decades and decades and armies of lifters that didn't need their bullshit. Didn't need their fucking magic solution of the day. They understand, yet they're out there confusing you, and that is why I'm making this video. Friends, if you want to build muscle, you need to understand it is fucking hard. It is consistency. It's not sexy. It's a lot of fucking hard training. It's a lot of moving up in weight when you don't want to move up in weight. It's a lot of rigid meal planning and meal structure. No fucking room for fucking off for a long period of time. And this isn't meant as a discouragement. I'm telling you guys as a point of encouragement. Free yourself from their bullshit. Understand that muscle building is not complicated, but it is not easy. Once you reach that holy ground, once you reach that land of lands where you have spent years and decades building muscle and you're in a really good place, and you walk into a gym and you see all these guys that are misguided, again, not putting them down. I want to help them. I want to help you guys. But you need to understand that you need to have high standards. You need to get so much stronger than you are now. You need to focus your sets. Try to get more out of every rep and every set, so much more than you are now. You need to get everything out of every meal. We don't have to be perfect. It doesn't require perfection, but what you need to be is on the tracks at least 80% of the time. You need to maximize every set you can. You need to maximize every meal you can. I'm going to tell you, when you are all done and the victories have been won and you're sitting there with tons of mass and tons of strength, it's fucking all worth it. It is worth it. I've been doing this for 39 years, and people ask me why I continue to go on and on, because I love this stuff and it is worth it. I love being big. I love being strong. I love being in control. All the hard work, all the discipline, all the structure, all the planning, all of it is worth it. So remember, the next time you see one of these chuckle fucks on this box called YouTube spouting their bullshit and their magic solution of the day and all their study of the day and their lengthened partials or their Mike Menser obsession, you understand that there's an army of lifters out there that don't need any of this bullshit. It's not magic. It's not a magic frequency. It's not a magic training plan. It's not a magic exercise. It's not their magic bullshit. What it is sitting in the corner of the fucking gym, grinding and grinding and grinding. And in between sets, when you don't want to move up in weight, but you know you have to move up in weight, and you're fighting that mental battle, and you just go fucking attack the next weight, attack the next set because you have to. That's your only option. And then you're sitting there driving home, planning your meals. And before you go to bed, you're thinking about your workout the next day. You have to be in this zone. It has to be a lifestyle. It has to be your passion. You can't dick around, fuck around, jack around, fuck off, slack off, and do any other bullshit and expect to build muscle. It has to consume you. You have to look at those guys over in the corner of the Planet Fitness, the LA Fitness, the Gold's Gym, the commercial gym, the home gym. You have to look at those guys in the corner, and you have to realize 99% of them will never reach the goals they want to reach because they're not doing the things they need to do. You can't do your little curly whirlies and your front little lateral raises and just your mind muscly dumbbell rows with a weight that's less than your mommy's purse. Snap out of it, folks. If you want these results, it's going to be a lot harder than you expect. It's going to require more discipline than you can expect, than you would ever imagine, but it is worth it because it's going to change you. It's going to absolutely destroy the old you and build back something amazing. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day.